Okay, hi, my name is Jay. I'm number 14 and here's my team workout video. So the goal of the team workout is to build strength and endurance, and my philosophy is that we can do it two ways. To build strength, we move light weights very fast, and to build endurance, we do explosive high volume sets to failure. So our first movement will be frog jumps. We'll do it for 3 sets, and each set will be 2 minutes with 1 minute rest in between. I'll first demonstrate it. So the way you do a frog jump is that you start from the crouch position, and then you straighten your arms forward as you try to jump as far forward as you can. And once you jump, you try to bring your legs forward, and you land in the crouch position again. And you keep doing that for 2 minutes. Frog jumps are very similar to the bleachers that we did in tryouts, but I prefer the frog jumps better because it targets, well, it's like the bleachers in that it targets the quads, your glutes, your hip flexors, and your calves, but has the added benefit of putting a lot of stress on your core, because during the movement you're required to extend your trunk, extend your upper body in the first part, and then bring your legs forward in the second part, which puts a lot of stress on your lower abs, and that builds very good core endurance. And because it's a very explosive movement, once you do it for 2 minutes, it's going to bring your heart rate up very, very fast, which is also good for building cardiovascular endurance. The second movement that we want to do is the overhead press for 3 sets, 2 minutes, and 1 minute rest, just like frog jumps. This will mainly be targeting your shoulders, and the way we do this is that we'll kneel on the ground. We have 2 dumbbells, 2 light dumbbells, probably around 15 to 20 pounds each, and you bring them up and you put them with a wide width, and you try to press overhead like this, and you keep doing that for 2 minutes. The reason why you want to be kneeling is because you don't want to generate power from your legs. You want to put all the emphasis on shoulders to build strength and endurance in your shoulders, and it also has the added benefit of that when you're kneeling, to maintain balance, you have to put a lot of stress on your core as well. So that keeps building core power and core strength. The third movement that we want to do is the assisted pull-ups. Again, it's 3 sets, 2 minutes, 1 minute rest. I really like pull-ups because I believe that the back is a very important muscle, not only for generating power, but also maintaining balance. So when you think about when you're throwing a ball, the power starts from the legs, goes to the hips when you rotate, and in order for that power to travel up to your arms, you have to maintain very good trunk firmness and stiffness with your core and your back. Because the pull-up is really hard to do with your full body weight, it is assisted in that there's a machine at the RSF where you can adjust the weight according to how strong your back is. And unlike building strength where you do 10 repetitions per set, we don't care about how many repetitions you do. We just want you to keep doing it at any way you can, any way that you can do for 2 minutes, and keep doing that, and that'll build very good back strength, but also endurance as well. Finally, the fourth movement that will end is alternating wall sits and V-ups. So what you do is you have a timer, and you do wall sits for like this, with a 90-degree angle between your knees and your hips. And you do this for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and then you switch to doing V-ups, which is you lie on the ground, your hands are here, and you try to touch your feet while making a V at the top, like that. And you do that for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and you keep doing it until you do 4 sets for each movement. And again, this builds very, very powerful quad and leg endurance, as well as your core power. It is also a good way to finish out the workout where you've been doing a lot of explosive movements with the quads. So doing wall sits gives you a lot of isometric power, and since you're doing a lot of isometric holds in your core when doing the overhead press, doing a dynamic movement like that can also give you a wider range of motion. Thank you.